Hi everybody, welcome back. We are doing part 3 of my nail polish declutter, number 3 in the series. I decided to keep all of the rest of the declutters down to 25 bottles or less of polish. Today here we have 24. Before we get started though, I want to remind you that you need to go check out this video so that you can get entered into my happy birthday giveaway. That contest does end on the 27th, so make sure you go watch that video, find out how to get entered and enter. But without much further ado, let's get into this. So first up here is one from Pure Eyes, which is funny. This is a glow in the dark nail polish. And I kept the one that had the little bats in it. I'm pretty sure it's a little bit newer than this one. So since I have one and I don't need more than one, I'm going to let this one go. Next one, this is so old. I think this one probably is just going to have to be thrown away. This one comes from CoverGirl. Like the labeling on the bottle and everything is already gone. The name of the shade is Crystal Mist. And it's just a really pretty glitter topper. It's a microfine glitter topper. And it's got a little bit of holographic glitter shimmers in it. It is really pretty. It works really well. It is really thick though now. And I just think this has turned. So this one, we're not even going to pass it along. I think I'm just going to throw this one away. This one, I'm pretty sure I just got maybe last summer, summer before. I was trying to find a really good neon popped color. This one comes from Salon Perfect. It is in the shade Oh Snap, which is an adorable name for this shade. And it's a nice enough color. This one's a little bit harder to open up for some reason. I'm not really that big into the formula. It's an okay formula. It's a 2 coats to opaque formula. But I just really wasn't pleased that much with the color. I was kind of looking for something specific and this wasn't it. So I'm going to pass this one along. This one here from Sally Hansen Hard as Nails is in the shade Sea Minted. And it's a really pretty gray. It's just kind of, I don't know. I'd give it just your average everyday gray. I do have other shades that are really close to this one, so I don't need that. So I'm going to pass this one along. Next one here from Pure Eyes. This one is in the shade Wee Wee. And it's a really pretty, just really light wash of pink color. This one's kind of more a golden pink is what I would consider it. It's kind of almost got like that peachy flesh tone color. These are really good for if you're wanting to do French manicure nails. But my nails don't get to be that long because I work in healthcare, so it's kind of useless for me. So I'm going to pass this one along. Another one here from Pure Eyes. This is a purple glitter top coat, which is gorgeous. And it is in the shade Dark Side. But again, it's a purple glitter top coat. It does have microfine glitter particles in it, so it's not so hard to get off, but it does have some chunks in there as well, so that makes it a little bit more difficult to get off. I think I bought this for one particular reason, and I'm not going to use it again, so I'm going to pass it along. Another one here coming to us from Pure Eyes. This one is in the shade It's All a Bluer. It is a blue, but it kind of has a little bit of that duochrome shift. It kind of goes pink. It's kind of a chromier shade. It's more of a purplier shade, if you ask me, rather than a blue, which is why I think I bought it. And I think these two I bought to wear together. This isn't one of a me shade. It's not a shade I'm really into, so I'm going to pass this one on. Next one here coming from Pure Eyes. This was the limited edition heart glitter. So this is a glitter topper that has little hearts in it. Now it's next to impossible sometimes to get the little hearts out, but it is just little tiny particles of glitter kind of in suspension. Maybe you can see on there's a couple little hearts, like there's one right there. That one stands out really well. But they're little silver hearts in there, kind of in a red. I would consider this like a jelly texture consistency polish. Not really my favorite. I'm going to pass this one along. Also from Pure Eyes here, this one is in the shade Flawless. And it is just a gold shade. I would say this is kind of almost like, not a gold, but almost kind of that polished brass, or, you know, like antique gold. There's the color I'm looking for. It's an antique gold shade. I kind of liked it in the bottle, but didn't like it when I put it on. So it's just not a color for me. I'm going to pass it along. Another one here from Pure Eyes. This is another glitter topper. This one is in the shade Spitfire. And it is a pretty glitter topper. This looks really good on top of like pinky or even peachy colored nails. I find it looks really good. But again, it's a glitter topper. There's times where I'm like all glitter topper nuts, and then I don't know, just anymore, not so much. So I'm gonna pass this one along to somebody who will enjoy it. Now this one from Pure Eyes almost looks like the first one we had, which was this shade here, Wee Wee. This one is Satin Ribbons, and as you can see when they're side by side, Wee Wee, like I said, is more of a yellow pale pink. This one is definitely more of a peachier toned or more red toned pale pink. And again, for French manicures, this is amazing. Or if you're just wanting a completely natural look, this just gives a little bit of color. Again, not kind of really something I'm going to use or have a use for, so I'm going to pass it along. Next one here from Pure Eyes. This is a fun color, but ooh, look at that. See how it hasn't been used in such a long time? You could definitely add some nail thinner to this and bring it back, or also, you know, just shake it up really good. It'll probably come back. This one is in the shade Wild Thing, which is cute. And it is a neon green kind of color, kind of a neon yellowy green kind of color, but it's not a neon shade per se. It is a really pretty color, not one I'm really going to get use out of, so we're going to pass this one along before it turns completely. Another one here from Pure Eyes. This is in the shade Absolutely Marvelous, and it is a pretty mauve-y shade. It is a matte shade, but as you can see, you know, it hasn't been used and shaken up really good. But if it gets a really good shake in it, maybe even a little bit of nail thinner, maybe a drop or two, this will probably come back to life. I have a shade very close to it that I love a lot more, so I'm going to pass this one along. Another one here we have from Pure Eyes. This is part of their two-step gel tech polish. This one is in the shade Shining Night, and it is a grapple or a gray purple, if you want to call it that. I have another shade from this same brand that I like even more, that has like the microest of finest of glitters in it. I thought maybe I'd want a matte edition of this, but I don't like this as a matte shade, so I'm going to pass this one along. Next up from Pure Eyes, we have just this really pretty little baby pink shade, and look at the difference in the bottle. This is the oldest probably Pure Eyes nail polish I might have here. This one is in the shade Lucky You. And when I mean oldest, I am guaranteeing you that this polish is probably expired. It is a gorgeous little pink shade though. I mean, I can't deny that, but here's the problem. I am pretty sure that this nail polish is at least 6 years old, if not older. Because like I said, this is old bottle labeling, way old bottle labeling, way old sticker labeling. You know, way old sticker labeling. I don't feel comfortable passing this on to somebody because it probably is expired. I don't know if these grow types of fungus on the inside. They very well could. This shade is beautiful. I used to wear it all the time. I had probably more than one bottle of this to be exact, but I think sadly this one deserves to be laid to rest, so that's what we're going to do. Another one here coming to us from Pure Eyes. Like I said, I do have a lot of these Pure Eyes. I used to collect them. This one is in the shade Risk Taker, and it's a pretty color. It's kind of a bronze, or an antique bronze, if you will, almost. I kind of like it, but it's not, I like the color, just not on me. Because you see how it pulls a little bit of green there? I think that kind of really clashes with my olive skin tone. And it just, I never am happy when I put this on and I look at my nails. So I'm going to pass this one along to somebody who would enjoy it. Didn't I just do this one? Yeah, they're both satin ribbons. This one older than this one. This one's newer than this one, just because of the difference in the label. Not as old as the other one we just retired, but still older. And so yeah, well, pass you right along with your twin. This shade here from Pure Eyes is called Pretty in Pink. It's a shimmery, more kind of iridescent pinky color. It almost has a little bit of that holographic duochrome shift. You see a little bit of, yeah, just a little bit of purple coming through there, maybe even almost just a little bit of yellow. It is a really pretty color. You know what, it kind of reminds me of one of the shades in the Tarte Toasted palette, to be honest. It is pretty, but I just have kind of, I don't know, I don't want to say grown past this kind of a color, but it's just not one I reach for, so I'm going to pass it on. Next one here that we have from Pure Ice. It is another one of the limited edition heart glitters, so it's going to have those little hearts that float around in the glitter. And again, this one is a jelly type consistency, so it's never going to be opaque. It's never going to be opaque. It's just a topper, and just, you know, it's not something I'm going to reach for. I think I bought them just because they were cute and they had these, you know, little hearts floating around in the bottle, but I'm going to pass this one along. Finally, one that's not a Pure Ice, right? This is a Sally Hansen, I'm not sure, it says Complete Salon Manicure. Is that what this one's still called in this shape bottle? Anyway, this is in the shade Blue Crush, and it is a gorgeous blue. It definitely is. It's a kind of an iridescent blue, has some satiny, shimmery particles in it. I don't like these. I don't like the brush. I know some people really like this brush because the wand is flat, so it makes the brush flatter, but look how little that brush is. I'm not a fan of these because of that brush, so I'm going to pass this one on. Another Pure Ice. So again, this one is a gel tech one, so you have this and then you put on like the gel tech top coat. This one is in the shade More Bang for My Buck. It's kind of a green, tealy, bluey shade. It's kind of, look at that, it's like starting to separate. It, again, just hasn't been used in a long time. I mean, it is a pretty color, but I actually have a color that's pretty close to this that I like a little bit better, so I'm going to pass this one on. Another one here from Sally Hansen Hard as Nails. This one is in the shade Brownstone. It is kind of a chrome, oh, I don't know, you want to call it rose mauve maybe? So for me, it's something about these types of shades in particularly. I used to absolutely love them, and nowadays it's just really kind of not my cup of tea, so I'm going to pass this one on. Got one here from Revlon Nails. Ooh, this bottle looks old. I don't even know how long I've had this. The name of this shade is Get Ready. It's really pretty, if I can get it open. It's kind of an orangey red. It's got a lot of gold glittery reflect in it. You can kind of really see that picking up in the bottle. The formula is nice. I don't have a problem with any of that. I'm thinking this polish is 6 or 7 years old. I think I'm going to just have to let this one go because like the pink one from Pure Ice, the Lucky You, it has served its purpose. It was well loved. It was used a lot, but I think it's time to lay it to rest. So I'm gonna let this one go. This one from the Pure Ice is from the limited edition Demi Matte collection they had, and all these kind of have these little Easter egg shades, I think. And this is in the shade Jump In. And it's a pretty blue. It's kind of like a powder blue, and I thought I would like it, but it's one of those shades that is just not flattering on my skin tone and just makes my nails look weird as far as I'm concerned. So I'm going to pass this along. Well, that is it. So here's the damage we did. I didn't keep any of them. So I decluttered every single one of these 24. These three guys here, as much as I love them, as much as they have served their purpose, these are just going to have to be thrown away because they're too old to pass along to anybody else. I wouldn't feel right about doing that. And these 21 get to enter the collective with the other ones previous, and they're being passed along to new homes where they can be shown some love and well used. Once again, I of course want to thank you as always for spending a little bit of your time with me today. I truly do appreciate it. Don't forget to go check out that video for my happy birthday giveaway so you can get entered in that. And as always, before you leave, make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. You definitely don't want to miss out on any videos I have coming up. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.